There's been too much focus, in my opinion, on our name change by those analyzing the changes we've made over the last year. And not enough on the radical changes that we've made to once again become a relevant and great credit union. We are building a credit union for the future, and I'm going to repeat, a credit union, and that we have decided to name it, in our case, GT Financial. It's not as important as what's under the hood, though. GT Financial was created in 1935 by the Peninsula employees of Peninsula Telephone employees to provide founding members with relevant products and services not available to line workers of that newly evolving industry, the telephone company of all things. They were unbankable and needed to have a financial institution that was there for them. That credit union was relevant for them because of the products it offered and the level of convenience that was appropriate at that time. Fast forward to 2010, and we find a once robust credit union hobbled by the ravages of the Great Recession. Rather than just fixing the parts that were not working, we assembled a team of dreamers, who together decided to rebuild a new GT for the future, with these members being the kind of the key of this organization. Just to give you a little bit of a birdwalk here, when we fire someone or ask someone to leave the organization, we elevate them to the position of member. Member was missing from our vernacular, nowhere to be seen in our strategic documents, in our operating plans, and the things we did day to day. So, what did we actually decide to do? We started to look at a new generation of members. The membership of this credit union was getting older and older. We found that they had a need to borrow for automobiles to get to work and to school, that they had a need to buy their first home or to finance their new business. And we rebuilt the credit union in the way that that would be relevant to them, not previous generations. Of course, we re-emphasized the fact that each member was an owner, and with that comes responsibility. That responsibility to use the credit union in a manner that does not cost the other members a deterioration in value, something that we had allowed to occur. Too many $5 share accounts with just one account, no real relationship with their credit union. So what do? We place an emphasis on becoming a preferred employer. How else do we deliver this incredible new level of service if we didn't create a culture that was passionate about what we were doing each and every day? And so we've had a lot of change in the organization. We actually focused on financial literacy. It is the cornerstone of our marketing plan, providing financial literacy in a new and exciting way to the markets that we actually participate in. We've recruited student ambassadors to sit in universities and colleges and do financial literacy training. Brought over 50 of our own team members into junior achievement classrooms. We've developed curriculum for high schools and junior high schools and elementary schools. And we provide full-on adult topics for our communities. Technology we have adopted in a new way, in a very exciting way, again taking us to the future. And then we're building a balance sheet of a credit union that's limited in capital. Very honestly, the ravages of the last 5 years have taken its toll on a once well-capitalized credit union that is today well-capitalized but not over-capitalized. So we're building an off-balance sheet credit union, one that will continue to leverage the value that the members bring to it, create value for them, but not challenge our ability to meet our regulatory requirements. And our last and most important thing is community. We have absolutely focused on bringing in our boundaries. What was once branches in New Orleans and Maine is now very much a very concentrated, symmetrical kind of a community that we can actually have an impact in. And our staff and our board and our volunteer and our management team are all not only encouraged but required to be part of that community, sit on boards, actively do something so that we're not just residents in those communities but we're actually participants. So, I want to accept this award on behalf of the volunteer board. A number of them are here today. Our chairman, Brad Hines, Rosemary Bass, Vicki Thompson, Paula Jurgensen and their families. Our executive team, who actually makes difficult decisions every day. I may be controversial, they're just as controversial. We make the right decisions for our members each and every day. I want to also accept this on behalf of our 550 member professionals who each day provide a unique member experience that has become the GT brand. That's what's unique about us today. Some of you, and I think Jason participated in our Together We Can event, which was an all-employee event, and all of the participants, external participants, were absolutely floored by the amount of engagement of those employees. They make the difference. They know that each day when they help somebody, when they create some unique change in someone's life, they take great pride in that, and we take great pride in that group as well. And we also want to thank the Union Times on behalf of our 196,000 members. The change, the GT financial change, we average 112 new members every single day coming into the credit union. We have for the last 12 months. How many of you can say that? That's because we have changed that brand radically, and they have accepted it. And of course, I'd like to thank some of the folks in this room, Ken Burns from Patelco, Gary Oakland, who's not here, from BECU, Frank Paul from Pentagon, who actually contributed with intellectual capital and assistance as we tried to rebuild a credit union that was months away from conservatorship. Today, we are healthy, and we are going to be there to serve our members in the long run. So, I kind of did some research and went back to find what the founding fathers of our credit union movement said were important attributes of a credit union. And they said honesty, openness, social responsibility, and caring for others. That's basically what they identified. We added a few others that we think passion, authenticity, a positive attitude, and an innovative spirit is really required. So as I close, and I am going to close so you can go back to your drinking, I'm going to resort to my favorite quote from the immortal words of Robert Kennedy. This quote I use all the time, and people around me know that I really believe this. There are those who look at things the way they are and ask why. I dream of things that never have been and ask why not. So thank you, and thank you to everyone for this award.